So thank you, Sabina. Thank you all. It's very nice to see people from the culture, from the worlds. I am the president of the Inter-American Development Bank, so also we need the resources, and that's why we are here. The Inter-American Development Bank has been in the region, in Latin America and the Caribbean, for 65 years, has a trusted partner, basically financing, putting the resources, trying to help reduce inequality, and now working to bring scale resources to our development goals. This week, we are in the UN General Assembly. It's a reminder that resilience, inequality, fragility all demand global responses. Ideally, we'll have all the 190 countries working together. But in reality, what we need to do is to try to align interests with partners like we're having here, with other development banks, with other efforts, bilateral agreements. So we, at the MDBs, which is the multilateral development banks, are aligning interests, strategies, metrics. We are working with the UN. That's the reason we are here in New York, to be able to have impact. And nowhere is this approach more important than in the Amazon. Amazon is in this hemisphere, in the Americas. The Amazon comprises 8 countries, and we are deeply committed to the Amazon since the beginning. We have our flagship program, the Amazon Forever, where we try to help deforestation by offering real economic opportunities, alternatives to the people. Deforestation needs economic opportunities. Deforestation needs living conditions to the millions of people that live in the Amazon. That's why we're working in the Amazon with 5 pillars. 1, of course, directly combating the deforestation. But second, promoting the bioeconomy and the creative economy, supporting the people, the communities. Did you know that millions of people live in cities in the Amazon? We need to give them infrastructure. We need to keep them there also. And finally, the other type of activities like agriculture, cattle, forestry, this can be done in a sustainable way. So you have to have a vision, a broad vision. Well, we're a bank, so you must ask us, where are the resources? For the Amazon, for example, our projects have multiplied by 5 in only the last 2 years. We have reached $5 billion in investment on financing. And we have mobilized, which means that we brought with us another $1.2 billion in resources. And, very important, we need to partner with the private sector. So we have a private sector arm called IDB Invest that have already 11 investments projects that were closed, almost $500 million on financing to companies in the Amazon. So today, and that's the reason I'm here, I'm very glad in the context of the Global Citizen Platform, we are very happy to announce a $100 million pledge to support the Amazonia's conservation and sustainable development. Thank you. This $100 million will be comprised by $25 million to strengthen indigenous, Afro-descendant, and riverine communities to develop bio-businesses. $75 million in resources to increase water security and resilience in the poorest communities in the Amazonian regions. In addition to the pledge, we will continue working in our finance. We're going to issue Amazonia bonds, which is more difficult than just putting Amazonia before the bonds. It's actually making sure that the resources go to the right places. That is the big. And finally, we are going to issue Amazonia for All. It's a fund where you, with $20, can be part of the projects in the Amazon for us. It's going to be traded in the stock market. So we're going to work in the state of Pará. It's an important state in the Amazon in Brazil for forestry with a public and private partnership. We're going to work with an Amazonia Clean Energy Accelerator. We're going to work for vertical security, and we're going to see a 360 platform to see where the money going, where we actually reaching, not only our money, but in general. So I'm very happy to be here. Waiting, as we heard just now, is not an option. And it's not an option for the Amazonia. So we must act where we can, when we can, and together. So the IDB is ready to do its part. Please, all of you, join us. Thank you very much.